We look tired as shit.
I am sorry.
What do you mean?
This is a job. This is our job.
It is a job, but like, it's not a full-time job right now.
Might as well be soon, cause nigga, we gotta do so much shit.
Listen, once the pod like pops, I'm gonna give you a contract, Al. We gonna put you on salary. We gonna put you on salary. Crazy. That way, but you ain't never gonna ask about the account. Right, Chris? Are we putting that nigga on salary? Or we giving percentage? Chris, we
Yes.
giving this nigga a salary or we putting him on percentage? What's the deal here? What are we
Do
doing?
you want percentage, Al?
You want percentage or you want a salary? Nah. We're gonna start doing a montage before the pod. You know how they have different montage niggas walking around like in the old days of the JBP. These
Yeah.
niggas over there gooning, bro. What the fuck, nigga? Lock in.
What do you want from me? I was waiting for you to start talking. Something came up on my timeline. I was like, that's crazy.
Bro, I was
Anyway,
trying to lock in this shit.
let's go.
Gooning.
What are we doing? How we moving?
Did you start recording?
Of course, nigga. That's how we doing it now.
Oh, wow. My bad. I didn't even.
This pre-pod banter is great, right?
But yeah, like, what was I even
We're gonna get
saying?
started soon, guys.
You know how in the JVP, this man, like, no, in the beginning of the podcast, they had like an intro type shit with the music in the background, with niggas walking around, pictures and stuff of them and whatever.
Right?
We're gonna add credits to that, and we're gonna put executive producer Ala Flair. Executive producer, that's gonna be his title. You know, talent, host, executive producer,
Head of
lighting director,
who's HR?
HR,
Fashal.
Fishal HR. What else? What else do we need? Accounting.
Accounting. You got the accounting? Where's the spreadsheet at?
We have the spreadsheet on the computer that I record on. Oh man, I'm exhausted, bro. This weekend kind of drained me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It did. I mean, I was.
What?
I'm tired, bro. I'm exhausted. I've been going a million miles per hour. And everything just keeps happening.
I had 3 hours of sleep this morning.
I've had 3 hours of sleep for the past 5 days, or whenever Thursday was.
I am drained, but the grind never stops.
Of course, the grind doesn't stop, but I could feel my brain cells being like fighting for third place right now.
My brain cells are telling me to go to bed and sleep till tomorrow.
I'm locking in for winter arc.
And like I had the crazy ass. We spent like 3 hours in the gym, me and Al, yesterday. Oh my god, that was a great ass workout. But I feel like I should have went a little bit like less hard because of like what we had planned for that night.
Oh,
but bro, we was in that gym like locking the fuck in, and like that's adding on to my level of tiredness right now because I feel like if I didn't work out yesterday, I would have been fine today. But it is what it is.
I feel you. I would have been there.
We try to get you.
I know. I didn't. I thought I was gonna be at my house chilling. Plans did not work up that way, and that's why I didn't show up.
It'd be like that, but the weekend was fun though. We had a little get together. People came through. You know what's the funny thing about those kind of get-togethers and stuff like that? When you play those games where like you secretly have to judge people, but you don't want to judge people.
Yo, that game was hilarious.
Oh my god! So guys, we played this game called Bad People, and that game is funny as heck. Especially, I recommend you guys play it if you've like if you're around a group of people that you don't know, because it's pretty much an assumption kind of game. Like you pretty much read a card, and this is an ad, like you said, yeah, Bad People.
This is not an ad,
but you pick a card. Game. you read it, and everyone votes for who's the most likely to do whatever the card says. So, for example, if the card says, who's most likely to kill their best friend, we all have to vote
Who's most likely?
who's most likely to kill their best friend within the group.
In a group of people we don't know.
In a group of people we don't know, we just met. So
I think you're supposed to go off the identity card, but we just started talking to each
we
other.
just started blurting our answers, and yeah,
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
It's hilarious, and if you take it seriously, you can play it strategically.
I was playing it strategically the whole time. You can
also play like bluntly and pretty much say who you think is gonna is most likely to do it, and like it's really funny and like yeah, it was a good time. But I felt kind of judged though. I'm not gonna lie, because some people kept picking me over the weirdest fucking cards, and I'm like, what vibe do I give off for you to make you to think that I would do some shit like this? Like what? Borderline. I felt like people started seeing me as like a narcissist type.
Do you think you're a narcissist?
And I was like, yo, you guys like, dang, that's kind of like, wow. I was kind of shocked about that.
Do you think you're a narcissist?
I don't, but now I'm questioning myself.
You think people think you're a narcissist?
Bro, people thought I was greedy. People thought that I was very selfish. People thought that I was like, not like, people thought that I was kind of not a bad person. I'm like, yo, dang, why is that the first thing? Like, you just met me. You met me today. Like,
yo, what aura are you giving off?
Like, bro, what kind of aura do I give off? You literally met me today. It was funny though.
That was hilarious.
But I'm not gonna lie and act like I wasn't thinking the same thing about people in that same group. So like, I guess.
So
like,
what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything.
What are you trying to say?
What?
Like, you were doing the same thing to them, so why were you mad that it was
so
done to you?
I'm saying, like, I'm not gonna act like I wasn't doing the same thing to them, but like, I still felt some type of way because like, why are you picking me out of everybody here? But anyways,
everyone came for me at one point.
I know everybody did come for you.
Everyone came for me. I was like, wait, what? What did we come for me about?
There was a card that said,
What do y'all niggas was like, Chris, because Chris be wilding. I was like, what? Why are you exposing me out here in front of people?
There's a card that said, who needs to make a New Year's resolution? And then I didn't pick you. I picked somebody else. But I feel like 90% of the room said you, and I'm like, why are you coming for Chris right now?
Yo, what did I do? What did I do to anyone?
What?
My New Year's resolution is locking in for Winter Arc.
Does that make sense?
No.
Winter Arc is starting like
because I don't believe in New Year's resolution necessarily.
You don't?
I mean, I like to have the idea of the next year goals implanted, yeah. But not like you're gonna change now. You start to change when you start to change, and that's when you choose to change.
Honestly, I feel like New Year's resolutions are a good thing because like if you actually follow them, they keep you grounded for the whole year. For example, I'm gonna give an example. 2 years ago, I was like, all right, let me just try like that New Year resolution thing, right? And I wrote down like a list of 10 things, and throughout the year, I completed most of them. I completed like 7 out of the 10, and I felt pretty accomplished. So I think they serve a purpose.
I think they do.
It's a constant reminder. Oh, I gotta get this done this year. I gotta get this done this year, and that constant reminder pushes you to do it. Honestly,
I agree. I've done that before, and I've done most of my list before. But it's like you have to just start doing whatever your goal is. You have to start it immediately,
but
not wait till the New Year's.
I'm not gonna lie. I judge
depending on what the goal is, though.
I judge people that be like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose weight this year," and on January 1st they're in the gym. I'm like, "Yeah, bro." by March, not even March.
If they're there, but you gotta see if some of them passed March.
By the 4th week of January, they're gone, bro.
You gotta see if they get past March.
By the 4th week of January, bro, the gym is a ghost town, bro, and nobody in there, bro.
Anyway. Welcome back to another episode of CJ Unmuted.
Yep.
I'm your host, Chris.
I'm your host, Gene, and
We're
we're
back
back.
here to talk shit and talk about the culture, our life, and anything going on,
Honestly, this week's been pretty slow in terms of
entertainment.
entertainment, music, um,
There
but
was no new music, right? I'm pretty sure
nothing.
there was, but I don't
There
know.
was new music, but nothing caught my eye. Honestly, nothing made me go like, "Ooh, it's Friday.
Yeah,
New such and
nothing
such dropped." You know,
nothing really grabbed me.
so I'm waiting for when the big hitters come back. I'm waiting for Abel. He's supposed to drop soon. Um,
He dropped that one record with
with
Playboy.
Playboy Cardi.
That
That
one was
was like two
cool.
weeks ago.
That
It
one
was
was
a great
cool.
record. I don't think we talked about it on the last episode. We were supposed to talk about it, but we bumped that record in the car, and like I felt some vibes from it. What about you?
It was cool. I didn't it's very pop rap. Not rap.
It's the weekend in Playboy Cardi. What do you expect?
It's not even that. It's just I mean I might have to sit with it, but it didn't it's not like it grabbed me like Heartless grabbed me, fucking Blinding Lights, Beauty Behind the Madness. When the weekends drops, I'm just like, all right, we here.
I don't know. I felt like
It's a good record though.
it's a good record, and I felt like that's what I'm expecting from the weekend at this point in his career. Random pop hits, you know. I
Yeah,
wasn't expecting much from Playboy Cardi, but the hook that he made was kind of okay. He wasn't using his baby voice as much,
yeah, he was talking.
which is a staple of his music, and I'm kind of used to it by now, so it caught me off guard.
Mhm.
But I can't say that I hated it. I liked it, so it was a great record.
I don't hate it. I like it. It was a good record.
I'm not hearing it on the radio a lot though,
I mean, it's his first single. It's probably
and
not the smash he's holding on to before he drops the album.
every morning on my way to work, I listen to 105, the Breakfast Club or whatever,
Mhm.
and usually when the weekend drops, they play his song on repeat and stuff. But
It didn't feel like a radio record.
you think so?
Yeah, it doesn't like the way it was structured doesn't feel like a radio record.
I don't know. I feel like the weekend usually,
It,
no matter what he drops, is usually played on the radio, and
it feels
it
like an
felt kind
album
of
cut.
weird that he wasn't on rotation that much. But hey, I don't know what's going on in music right now. Music is weird right now.
Music is music. Music make you lose control.
I'm waiting for that party next door and Drake record that's supposed to drop, but I don't think we've seen that record ever. I feel like the
Yeah, they
beef kind of derailed a lot of people's plans
the
in
beef
terms of music.
definitely did that.
So I feel like maybe that record was like supposed to drop over the summer, but kind of got drowned by the beef, and now they're restructuring to see when it's gonna be the right time for it to be pushed out. But hey, I'm only
Probably.
speculating. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I saw Drake on. He said something about his friends on stage somewhere in Toronto with
What?
Mario on stage.
Mario?
I don't know. There was a show in Toronto with Drake and Mario was there,
Uh huh.
and at one point he just goes on a rant about his true friends and blah blah blah. And I saw Act
He's
post it.
still on that?
I saw Act post it. And he was like all the people Drake just got gave a feature to blah 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 used him for a feature blah 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 weren't they real friends, and I was like, didn't you fuck these niggas bitches? Who said they were your real friends?
Honestly, right?
Are you playing victim now?
That man is such a freaking like
I'm
you gonna stay
confused.
here, bro. You literally talked to your big homie's girl while he was in jail, and you sitting there acting like a victim because these rappers don't fuck with you right now, bro. I get it. They jumped you. It was a 20v1. I
They did
get
jump
it,
him.
but you probably did some things to warrant that 20v1. Honestly, and listen to my argument here, right? If 20 niggas got a problem with you and you only,
It's only you.
and it's only you, there might be some truth to you being a devious nigga. So
Yeah.
I can't feel bad. But I gotta say, on Friday, you were there. I went back and listened to Drake's this is
Which one?
from the
Oh
beef,
yeah,
and I forgot how how much Family Matters slaps.
yeah. Family Matters.
That
He
song
went in on
is a
that one.
banger. I was remembering all the one liners, all the little disses and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, this song is good, but
It's a good
too
song. It's a
bad it
good
got
diss.
drowned out. You know.
Listen, he could have won with that record, but like after I heard it, I was like, "Yo, did he win? Holy shit!" And then 10 minutes later, I heard dun 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 dun, and then I was like, "Oh, never mind."
Bro, bro sent a kill shot,
Bro sent the straight kill
and
shot,
he thought it was
and he
over.
thought he won. And
10 minutes later, he got sniped from 50 miles away.
why is it? Why was it like with the with the villain it kills the enemy, the main character? He's like, "We're done here." He turns around, and the main character wakes up. And then he's like, "Nigga, where do you think you're going?"
No. It's like when Pain pinned down Naruto, and he was like, "Oh, it's over.
It's over."
And then
he kills Hinata,
and he's like, "Yo, what's going on right now?"
No. Naruto just looks. He squeaks. He just.
Yeah.
Naruto pulls up. But nah, that shit was crazy. I mean, yeah, Family Matters would have won if not for the back-to-back second plane anyway.
Yeah. But hey, he tried though. He tried.
He did.
Music is all right. I want to get into this conversation, right? Do you think music as a whole is in a good space right now?
Music?
I feel like nowadays we're more focused on the antics than the music itself. Like celebrities' antics move the needle more than their music.
I think it depends on the artist, but music as a whole, I feel like is definitely
Let
in
me
a weird
rephrase
space.
that. Hip hop.
Oh, hip hop?
Hip hop music.
Um, yeah, I think it does depend what you're looking for.
I think hip hop is like that. Do you disagree or not? Because, like, for example, let's. I know we talked about it last week, but look at this whole Cardi B Offset thing, right?
Mm.
People are more focused on their back and forth and their antic on social media than they are on their music or whatever music they got coming up. Look at Gunna when he was going through this whole snitching arc, right? People were more focused on Gunna snitching than his music.
But he had a banger out, so the music was
Even when
keeping
he
up.
came back, I feel like people were more focused on, oh, he betrayed Thug or whatever.
I think that definitely had an effect because anything to get their eyes on, like they say, what good publicity? All publicity is good publicity.
Uh-huh.
All publicity is publicity. Anything to get people's eyes on the artist is always going to be used because converting that into music is not easy.
True.
Because like you see all the antics, but how many people are actually gonna go listen to the music? Depending on what it is. Like the Cardi situation, people are probably gonna go listen to the music if she drops the album.
Mm-hmm.
But if that situation dies down, gotta find another rollout. I'm not saying everything's a rollout because some stuff just be real, but we need to draw attention to the album. Everything's a sponsor, low-key. In the entertainment, like you gotta bring attention to whatever product you're selling.
I understand that, but my point is that whatever they do, it drowns out the music.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like it drowns out the music. People, for example, Cardi B, for example, I feel like she's still relevant, not because of the classic she dropped back in 2018.
Yeah, but
she's more relevant for her antics.
Well, because she hasn't put out music. She has to stay relevant through antics since there's no music dropping.
True, but I feel like at this point in her career, the antics are drowning out her music.
Hmm.
When did you hear about Cardi B because of her music? When's the last time? I mean,
Well, when she went on that feature run.
how long ago was that?
All right, that's the issue. Like
Exactly.
I said, the antics only drown out the music when there's no music present. Like
Hmm.
Gunna was going through that shit, but he had "Fuck You Mean" out, and that shit was popping.
Let me try to think of another example. To
Like you could make an argument for Ice Spice right now.
true. Where's the music
Well, she just dropped an album, so she's
that
probably
nobody heard?
touring it or trying to, work on that.
Nobody heard that album. Nobody went and looked for it. She sold like what? What was the number first week? I remember it was a huge headline because she had a lot of backing and
She
she didn't really
sold like
sell that
20,
much.
23,000,
23K.
23K, I think.
I feel like that's kind of high. I'm not
23K.
even trying to be mean or anything.
That's pretty good
I feel like she
for.
sold lower than 23K.
No, I'm pretty sure it was around there.
Are you sure? We're gonna fact check that and put it on the screen. But my point is, where is Ice Spice now?
I
And
mean, she just
she's
went through
not
that whole
she's
controversy.
not relevant right now because of her music. People are talking about her because of that controversy that happened a while ago. Honestly, I don't want to talk about Ice Spice anymore because I don't check for her anyway, and I don't really like listen to her music. So it was only interesting because like to see her character when we talked about whatever situation she was involved in a couple months ago.
28,000.
She sold 28,000 first week.
Yeah.
Mm, that's still kind of low.
I mean, it depends on how much they really put into that.
They put a lot into her, bro. They
It did.
pushed her like crazy.
Did they?
The only funny thing that came out of this whole situation and that whole Ice Spice controversy, it forced her to claim her boyfriend. Bro, now she's walking around with freaking what's his name? Riot. They're actually a public thing now.
Oh, they're public now. That's
her
hilarious.
her op forced her to claim her boyfriend. That's kind of crazy, bro.
That's just hilarious.
But
But
yeah.
that's just thing. I don't know. That's like she needs another banger, and she can only repeat the same flow so many times. Like artists can only repeat the same thing that got them off so many times. Like the baby has been trying to do it for a while, but he needs to switch it up at some point.
I feel like he's kind of came back a little bit with Band for Band, but
Oh, not Lil Baby, the baby.
oh, the baby. Oh my bad, the baby. He's trying. I
No, but
respect
it's
it.
just he's just got to switch up his flow something. Because if he's using the same flow, like it was working for a good amount of time, like when Suge came out,
Mm-hmm.
that style it was working for him. Then he went and got canceled, and then it's been a struggle to
I
get back in the
saw
graces.
him on like a freestyle type of radio thing a couple weeks ago, and he was rapping.
Now he could rap.
He
That's the
was
crazy
rapping
part.
his
He be
ass off,
rapping his ass off.
and I was like, "Dang, this guy is really talented for real." And it's a shame that he had to go say that dumb shit.
For real.
It's a shame that he had to go and like
It's a shame that he couldn't just chill out.
I know like unprovoked. Like why? Like
Unprovoked, nigga. Nobody asked for that.
nobody asked for your for like I understand here. I don't even want to bring light to that situation
I don't
again
even
because
remember the
it was
situation to be
so
honest. I
long
just know that
ago.
nigga just decided to wild out for no reason.
But like, bro, what even prompted him to just crash out on that specific group of people?
I don't know,
That
but
was so unwarranted and unnecessary. But hey, I feel like he learned from his mistakes.
yeah,
I don't
you
think
have
he's
to at that point.
I don't think he'll ever randomly attack a group of people like that again.
No, they made sure he wouldn't. They made sure he
No,
sat down, talked to
they're
everybody, and be
punishing
like,
his ass. Like they're making sure he learns his lesson,
"They
bro.
did it. That
And
shit's all done."
he's grinding so hard to come back, but they're like they're still reminding him, bro, you fucked up.
That's crazy. Um, but that's like crazy. The artists go through that shit.
I mean, I don't think it's crazy. I think it depends on like what you're being punished for. I feel like some artists needs to be like humbled a little bit. I feel like that whole the baby situation humbled him. He was on
Yeah.
top of the world. He thought he was untouchable. He thought he could say anything, get anything off. And they reminded him, bro, chill.
Chill. Sit
Bro,
down.
bro went on live and started disrespecting his baby moms like in front of the whole world. Like
Yeah, he kind
he
of.
got the baby beat a lot of people up. Like you remember that bowling alley fight with
Oh
his baby mom's
yeah,
brother?
that shit was
My
crazy.
guy was doing anything, bro, and he was getting away with everything. So like he
Yeah,
was
it's,
bound for like, to be humbled a little bit, and that was his humbling experience, I feel.
he had to calm down. Bro was wilding.
Bro was
He
wilding.
was going crazy for no reason.
But
It was
moving on from that,
unnecessary.
that shit is old.
That
I
is
wanted to
old.
talk about a topic that I saw online about these streamers doing anything and everything for clout. Like I
You
saw this man.
do anything for clout.
Oh my god, this streamer, his name is Jack Dorothy or whatever. He was driving his McLaren in the
I
rain
saw this.
while looking at his phone, and he fucking spun out and crashed the whole car. The first thing he did after he got out of the car was record the freaking car crash,
I saw
record
that shit.
himself, record his passenger, who's his cameraman, bleeding out and
Screaming, my car!
screaming, "My car,
My fucking car!"
And I'm like, what is going on with
Unk
this?
drive.
What is going on with this generation of streamers? Like, what the fuck?
Nah, these niggas is wild.
Like,
Bro, when I
bro.
saw that video, I was like, bro was really just like it almost felt like it was staged. But it didn't look like it was staged at all because that shit looked fucked up. But bro was really just like, let me adjust the camera. All right, guys, get me out, get me out, get me out. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit to get me out. We almost died just now, but just let me record
Everything
this.
is content. Like,
Everything is content.
this is. Oh, I'm like, oh
Yo,
my
is that
God.
really what it takes to be out there?
I don't know, but people are watching.
I mean, shit, content over everything. Cause damn, nigga, niggas in a car crash, bro's bleeding out. He's like, my car, yo, you guys see how crazy this shit looks? Like, those were I've seen those jokes back then about people making fun of like, oh, people will do anything for content, but to see it play out in real life,
Yeah, people would literally use a
near-death experience for content.
He got banned off of that streaming website. He got banned off Kick because
mean-
like I think it broke TOS.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would break
The fact that
TOS.
he was on his phone while driving, he was literally on his phone. That's why he spun out. He lost control of the car
I mean,
because he was speeding in the
is he
rain.
gonna catch a charge?
Honestly, throw the book at him. Honestly, if I'm his cameraman, that's my that's my retirement my retirement money right there, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nigga, that's a charge.
That is a charge. You endangered my life while on the job.
If he died, that would have been manslaughter.
Mm-hmm. Here's the charge right here. You endangered my life while on the job. Like I almost died because you was being an
Bro, better call
irresponsible.
HR. Like, what the fuck?
HR is crazy. Like, and they're
this
so
shit is
young too.
crazy.
I feel like it comes with like
but it's,
them being young too.
I think it is a young thing because
Because like that guy can't be older than 20.
You can't be like, you think you're invincible. You already have all this money, everything.
That is
There's
crazy.
nothing-
And they're touching a huge bag. Them streamers are making money.
I know, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
talking about millions of dollars. So of course they feel like they're untouchable
Shit, nigga.
at such a young age.
Me at 20 with millions, I'd be wildin'.
I'm trying to think if I had that much money, if I would be wilding. I don't know.
I'd be wildin'.
You think so?
I don't know if I'd be doing all that shit. That's
I wouldn't be doing all of that shit, but I guess I'll be wilding a little bit. I'm not gonna say on what though, but I guess I'll be wilding a little bit.
I'd just be living life.
Traveling everywhere.
Just traveling.
Especially,
Seeing shit.
it depends on what amount of money I have. If I have fuck you money,
Nah, if I fuck you, buddy, fuck everything.
honestly. So I kind of get it, but at some point, that's why you need to have like a good circle around you to help you manage.
Yeah.
Like that kind of lifestyle. That's why, like, all right, these athletes that like pop off at like such a young age. Not all of them crash out like that. Not all of them do some wild shit because they have a great support system around them.
Yeah, it definitely depends because I feel like they both do all that money fast because they don't understand financial
Literacy.
literacy and discipline and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So just blowing through all that money fast, obviously they're gonna crash at some point.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad. I just wish that guy Jack Doherty. I hope he
Looks
pays for his
his sins.
not his sins, but
I'm joking.
for his neglect of like
I
of
hope
his
he looks
staff
back and
and
reflects on how crazy he looks.
in a couple of years maybe once he
Hopefully.
matures a little bit.
I don't know. I don't. If something, that's not gonna happen.
What?
If something crazy happens enough, or like he gets a charge, maybe he'll look at it.
Honestly, he needs to catch a charge for this one because this was insane. They need to suspend his license, honestly, because how you gonna record yourself looking at your phone while driving
People do that.
and like crash the car and get away with it? I know you got money, but like, bro,
Nah, but people record in the car all the time.
I know that, but bro, he almost killed somebody.
Yeah, he's wild.
But on a lighter note, I seen the internet laughing at somebody collectively. So are you familiar with who KSI is?
Yeah,
KSI, the British YouTuber.
yeah.
So he released a new song with Trippie Redd, and it may be the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Can we listen to it?
Let's listen to it. So like, yeah,
that song.
now that you've seen it,
Okay. Okay.
you have thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts. I have thoughts. Prayers to everyone involved.
Oh, I feel like
Is that a song I'll be listening to ever again?
No. I feel like the internet is um right on clowning it because honestly, some people feel like they can just switch lanes and it's gonna work out just because they're popular.
I
Right?
mean, they got 3 million views, so it's
don't-
doing something.
It got 3 million views because KSI is a massive YouTuber.
Yeah, he's using
So
his
of
fan base to
course,
switch over.
if he releases something, it's gonna get views,
Yeah,
even if it's garbage.
I know, but he's using his fan base to do things. That's what you do when you have a fan base like that.
If we get a fan base,
You can try
right,
different things and be like, "Yo, I'm also
not
doing
gonna
this."
drop a song. I guarantee you guys,
I am.
if we get
I'm gonna
But
drop
that's
a great
different,
song.
though, because that's different though because you used to rap,
All right, sure, but like,
so you were doing
It's-
that prior to getting a fan base. So if you do get a fan base and you decide to start rapping again, I can't even be mad at that because you used to rap before you had the fan base. But I'm talking about people that
who just jump
that
into.
just jump on bandwagons because they got clout now.
I mean, what does Lady Gaga know about cameras?
Speaking of that, Lady Gaga,
If you can market something, if you what did Kanye say? If this article is selling and you can market it, you can sell this.
oh my god.
So if KSI is marketable, he can sell his music.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's not gonna sell like an actual full.
No,
from the
he
jump
dropped
artist.
music before and it sold. This guy was making numbers, but I feel like it wasn't because of the quality of his songs. I think it's because of his fan base, which is huge. But
Yeah.
he can't keep getting away with this because that
Why
last
can't he
song,
can't get away with this? His fans like his
this
music.
last song was like again, it made my ears bleed, bro. I'm not even trying to hate. But like, bro,
That song is not for me.
It's not
but that's
it
somebody's
at all.
banger. That's
who's
someone.
gonna bump this?
Yo, Gene, there are 8 billion people on this planet.
I'm pretty sure.
There's 8 billion people on this
I'm
planet.
pretty
Gene.
sure. Listen,
Not
listen,
everyone
listen,
hates
listen,
that
listen,
song.
Listen, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure if we send this song into the stratosphere through some rockets, right,
What do you mean it's
And
in the
then
stratosphere?
blast
It's in
it.
the internet.
and blast it across Earth, so that everyone can hear us, can hear at the same time, right?
Mm.
I guarantee you that 95% of the population is gonna agree with me in that
They get
the
this shit out of
song
my ear.
is fucking garbage and it needs to be turned off. Okay, from the ding to the ding to the ding to the ding. What the fuck is
Nah,
that, bro?
I can't
What
let
the
you
fuck
do
was
that
that?
because there are worse songs out there.
Like what?
I
Soul Train by what's his name? YMB Namir or whatever.
I don't know that song.
Oh my god, you never heard Soul Train by
No, I had
YMB?
a better song.
What? Which one is it? What's it called?
Anyway, I don't know. Black Spider-Man? Huh?
Black Spider-Man by Logic? The way we always find a way to,
I don't
shoot
want to
at,
do it, but you told me think of a song, and I'm like, I will always hate that song.
honestly, Black Spider-Man gotta be top one. Yeah. That song is so garbage, bro. Every time I hear the first fucking
The
few
cringe of
seconds
it
of
makes
the
me
of
hate.
the song, every time I hear those piano chords for Black Spider-Man, I just want to crawl into a hole and just never come out of it, bro. Bro,
Anyway, moving on.
that song I
Listen,
even. Oh,
there are people that
man.
love that song,
People gonna
and
think
I
that I'm a
don't,
Logic hater.
I don't mind that the people that love that song. Like I said, there's a bunch of people. It's not for me. I don't like it. That shit makes me cringe. But some people love it, so to each his own.
Nah.
Same
Sometimes
thing
you
with this
gotta.
KSI song.
No. Sometimes we gotta
Trippie Red came on there and was like, "All right, where's my check?"
Sometimes we gotta collectively hate on something so that it never comes out again.
True.
So that it's never replicated. So that nobody else
Some
makes
things
that
don't. Some things don't belong in our society.
exactly. So an example of that is that KSI song. KSI, yeah. I'm sure you see what everybody is saying. I'm sure you see the response to your song. Please learn from that and never drop music again. I'm sorry, but
I don't know about all
yeah.
that, but like,
You
no,
don't know about that? Nah,
don't
I'ma
let the haters
stand on
get you
that.
down.
We said don't let the
Don't let
what?
the haters stop you, man. Live your dream. Do your passions. Don't
Bro,
let them.
he's rich. You'll be all right.
Don't let them stop you. All right.
He's rich.
Don't
He'll
get
be
bullied
okay.
out the game.
He's rich again. He'll be okay. He needs to be bullied out the game, bro. No, I'm good. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
Then
ever
don't
hear
listen
anything
to
like
it.
that again. Bro, you think I went out and looked for this shit, bro?
Apparently.
No, I didn't. I'm scrolling on Twitter.
I had never heard this song.
Scrolling on Twitter, right? And then I see this bullshit. I'm like, let me see what the fuck this is. And then I hear it. For the ding, to the bing, to the ding, to the ding. And I immediately wanted to fucking pierce my fucking eardrums and never fucking hear again, bro.
Listen.
That shit was so bad, bro. Dang. My bad. All right.
That didn't come up over
I'm
me.
hating too much on it, bro. You know what I mean.
I know.
So
You're natural.
you
Certified,
heard the song now.
You're a certified hater.
You heard the song.
I don't like that song.
Okay,
but
then.
you're going hard. You're like, get that shit out of here.
That shit.
I'm just like, turn that shit off. All right,
Never
that's
mind.
it. That's it.
You're right. Maybe I'm
From the
sounding too
ding
much
to
like-
the ding to the ding. All right.
That's the part that I hate the most. Ugh,
Listen,
whatever.
all I know is Trippie Red came on there and said, all right, hand the check over.
Easiest money you ever made.
Click back real quick.
He was like, "Yo, I'm
It's so
about to-"
funny when artists like that have status and name,
Mhm,
and some people other artists. I'm losing my shit right now.
mhm.
Other artists ask for a feature,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Oh, you just need my namesake.
Yeah.
You don't need me to try." So they just
They
give you
just
some
do anything.
bullshit verse, and
I'm
then they'd
sure-
be like, "All right, there you go."
I'm sure you didn't notice, but KSI actually has a song with Lil Baby.
Hmm.
I'm sure you never heard of it.
Of course, you wouldn't have heard.
There's
of
a reason why you never heard of that song, because it's garbage too.
Little baby was like, "I'm not even gonna try."
I wonder how much you got paid for that feature, bro.
Probably a couple $100,000.
But on a lighter note, KSI's and Logan's Paul brand Prime, it's going up. They signed Central C, our boy Central C, to the brand. Central C is
What the fuck is
officially Prime, the energy drink.
Oh, that's them.
Yeah, that's KSI and Logan Paul.
I be seeing that shit. I'm like, oh, another
Yeah.
energy drink.
They signed Central C, our boy, to be a brand ambassador for Prime. It happened last week.
Central C's getting his brand deals.
He's getting his brand deals and he's sticking locally to the UK, repping his local UK
Listen,
brand.
He's rocking the UK. The mandems out there going crazy. 5 stars.
And I actually tried Prime before.
I haven't. I don't.
I tried the
too.
flavor. It wasn't. I don't know. It tasted like a worse Gatorade to me.
Mm.
It wasn't for me, but the kids love it. The kids love Logan Paul. He's on WWE. He's doing everything.
Yeah, then the Brawl
So-
brothers move into boxing or wrestling.
Only
boxing.
Logan Paul moved into wrestling, and he's actually huge there. Jake Paul is trying to do boxing. I think
Which one of them finding them?
he's fighting Mike
Mike
Tyson soon.
Tyson?
Yeah. The fight was supposed to happen a couple months ago, but it got canceled because of some health issues Mike
Because
Tyson
Mike
had.
Tyson is old as fuck.
I know, but it got pushed forward, and I think it's still happening.
That's gonna
So
be
it's gonna
interesting when
happen
homie
on
gets one
Netflix.
KO'd.
You think who's gonna win?
Mike.
Mike is gonna win.
I mean, if he
Honestly, I
was in
don't
his
think
prime, he would
anybody's gonna
obviously
win.
win.
I don't think
But
anybody's gonna win. It's gonna be a sparring
they're gonna rig
thing.
it.
You said they're gonna rig
They're
it.
gonna rig it.
Whose favor?
Who do you think?
Jake Paul?
Has he lost?
Jake Paul?
Has he lost the
I
match?
think he has. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Tommy
never mind.
Fury beat his ass.
Okay, never mind. I thought they
So
were just rigging this for him to keep winning, keep the hypes up.
nah.
But
I
he does
don't.
look like he knows how to fight, and he's been fighting.
No. He's been training. We can't beat him. He whoop our ass.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fight that.
But he's been training. But I don't think he's like a top level boxer.
Yeah. But it's like he used his, like I said, use your fan base to get into another industry. That's what you
True.
do when you build something. You build something and then you use it to branch off into other things.
So if this thing pops, right, what industry are we gonna move to? What ideas do you have?
I got mad ideas.
Like
I'm putting out an album.
you're putting out an album? Are you
I'm
serious?
joking.
Honestly, I think you should.
I'm gonna stream.
Because why not? You're gonna stream. We can stream right now. That's not an industry
when we
that's far
pop.
off. Okay,
Like when there's enough eyes. Or we could just
Okay.
do them at the same time.
we can do that. I'm talking about like an industry that's separate from entertainment. Well, no, music is not separate from entertainment. Like, do you see yourself doing stuff like movies and stuff like that?
Or like acting and shit.
Yeah.
It seems like a fun thing to do, honestly.
I feel like acting, I would want to try it just to like put
I
it on
want
my
to try it
belt.
just to try it.
I want to try it because it seems fun, you know.
Yeah.
I
But it
probably
seems-
won't be that good at it. I won't be good at it at all, but I would want to try it, even if it's a small role somewhere,
Yeah.
you know, like a cameo, like or
Just pop up.
just a small role, you know.
Let's just do skits.
We should. I have ideas. I remember when we started this podcast, I was like, I had a lot of ideas in terms of skits and stuff like that. I wrote some down, but we never materialized them.
Yeah. They could be worked on.
Yeah, but skits. I used to do skits back in high school. I used to direct skits for one of my friends. It's actually somewhere out there online. I'm never gonna share those, but
Go
we
look for it,
actually-
guys. I'll tell you when. Just hit me in the
we
comments.
literally made like full skits. We made like a short movie, and I directed. I filmed and directed those skits, and it was fun. I also came out with the like writing for the skits and stuff.
All right,
like
so you
that.
got experience, bro. Why aren't we doing skits? What the hell's going on here? This nigga
I don't
over here
know,
capping, bro. He's like, yo, we should do skits, but I don't know if
I'm
we
like
can.
in that.
Meanwhile, he has a whole skit empire he wrote.
Like I don't know if I'm in that mode anymore.
Yeah, all right.
That was high school me. So, but I'm not opposed to trying it again. I would write something that we can act out.
All right,
Look
let's do
out for CJM Muta skits with people from the 30 million workers that we have. in
30.
the
There's
back.
only 30 employees back there. Y'all good back there? All right.
But yeah, so you said music, I said acting. What else? Honestly, I would love to be able to like write and publish like a graphic novel or like a
A manga?
like a manga or like a comic, a short comic. I would love to do that.
I have one of those kind of in the works, but
You
it's not a
do?
real thing.
Like, are you writing?
Huh?
You writing something?
I don't know. It's something I'm on and off about.
Mm.
I worked on it. The story's not all the way done, but like it's
Like you crafted the world and like you have characters and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. You never told me about that. That's pretty cool.
That's cool. It's something I jump back into from time to time. At some point, I want to do something with it. I don't know what yet.
That'd be cool. You should keep going. Like you never know. But
True.
yeah, I would love to create something like that. I don't know how to draw, so obviously I'm gonna have to seek out like an artist.
I've
Right?
been trying. I was learning to draw at one point,
You were?
and then I just stopped.
I tried when I was younger, but I quickly realized that I don't have talent for that.
It's not really talent. It's just skill. There's talent, obviously. Talent's gonna always do that, but learning the skill of it is always something. Because the saying, talent, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
I've definitely heard that saying before. I don't know if I agree with it though.
What do you mean?
Some people are just different. Like some people, they're when they're good at something, it comes naturally to them. I don't
Yeah,
think no matter how hard you work, you can ever emulate or beat that kind of like talent or genius.
if that talent and genius isn't maintained, I mean, like trained, like yeah, it comes natural, and they can do it with no training for a
Mm-hmm.
good amount of time, better than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But that will dissipate if it's just not used. Like
Okay.
let's say you don't use that skill for so long, but you're really good at it, and
Mm-hmm.
you just come back rusty as hell against someone who's been training their whole life. At some point, the differentiation drops. But let's say that person who was good at it trained every day with it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The person who trained every day that wasn't as good as it will never catch up to that person.
So how do you feel about geniuses then? Because some people are just born with like a higher IQ than the average person, right?
Yeah,
And like
what happens?
that, people like that, you can never catch up to them.
Yeah,
No matter how hard you study, no matter how like
yeah, that's
smart you
just the
become.
thing. There's people like that that you just can't compete with
So
them.
the my point still stands because that's talent too.
No, I know, but it doesn't work in every scenario. But it works in a good majority of them.
Okay, we can come to a comment agreement on that. Yeah.
Some scenarios like talented people can be outclassed by untalented people, but the talented, like super talented people,
Mm-hmm.
can almost never be unclassed by untalented people.
What do you feel like is a in any industry that you like you
Think of
follow or you pick, right? What do you think is somebody that like can't be caught up to in terms of like
mm,
genius and talent?
genius and talent.
Yeah,
Um,
one person,
I don't know.
first person that comes to your mind. Nobody?
I don't know. Is Kanye a musical genius?
I think so.
So I'd say Kanye.
I was thinking that too, and I was waiting for you to say that because I feel like he's probably gonna pick Kanye.
I probably was, but I was really trying to think of someone else.
Let's see. I think Steve Jobs was one of those people. Even though if he wasn't like,
I think it's just.
hold on.
I'm
Even though he
joking.
wasn't like, he was talented in the sense that he
He was great at
he
mic,
was great at managing people. He was great at dealing with people.
but
He
I can
was
argue.
he
No,
was great at selling an idea.
no, I can
He
argue.
was he was great at like visualizing like the future of tech.
I can argue that him and Kanye are similar in that aspect because
Mhm.
Kanye, when he makes music, he's not writing it all. He's going to the right people to get the right instruments, to
Mhm.
get the right things done. Like I forgot who it was. I saw a clip. Some guy was like, "Yeah, I got a text from Kanye. He says I want this to sound like this," and then he worked
Uh-huh.
on it.
So you
So
think
Kanye
Kanye is
grabs
more like a
when he's creating the music,
uh-huh.
he sees the vision. He can't do it all himself
Mhm.
on the keys and everything. He grabs the right people. He goes to the right people to get the vision done.
So you think he's more like a
It's the guy who did
conductor?
the horns on was it not Runaway? I forgot what song it was.
Like I said, you think he's more like a conductor, like a great conductor, like a great
Yeah,
producer that brings people together to create his vision, pretty
yeah,
much.
same thing
Okay.
like Steve Jobs. Like
Yeah, Steve Jobs was not. He was definitely technical enough to know what he's talking about, but he wasn't the one
doing all the
doing all. He had the ideas,
yeah.
so he made people
He
bring his
made
ideas
he
to
made the
life.
company. It's like the biggest company in the world right now.
So I kind of think that's genius because, yeah, you can have ideas even if you can't bring
I
them to life yourself. If you can influence people to do your bidding, the way you
need
see
it.
it
Yeah,
and the way you visualize it, that's a skill that like very few people have.
exactly.
Only very distinguished leaders have that kind of skill, and I feel like he was one of them. Even though if you dig into his like personal life and Backstory: he's kind of a weirdo. Man died of cancer because he didn't want to get treated by the
Oh, he didn't want
like he didn't want what's it called, standard treatment, like hospital treatment. He wanted to do it like the holistic way or whatever.
Oh, he wants to find out if
And
there's, he wants to go against the pharmaceutical
but
companies who are just poisoning us every day.
from somebody that smart, I don't think that was the best choice. But hey, to each his own. That's this,
Eh,
like the saying goes. Geniuses are cursed with knowledge, and
yeah, they're cursed with knowledge. They
it
don't live regular
they
lives.
don't live regular lives, and like
Us peons can't keep up to the
we
genius that is
you can't really
whoever
understand them
is a
fully.
genius.
But yeah, I feel like that, like the talent always beats hard work, in my opinion. Mainly because I feel like that because mainly I watch like sports. I watch a lot of sports. I watch soccer, and in soccer, there's some players that you can clearly recognize that like they're
On the
just
league on their
different.
own,
They're
yeah.
just different. People like Messi.
Yeah, but
All right,
they still have to work hard.
perfect example: Messi and Ronaldo, the best players ever. Both of them are considered the best players
Mhm.
ever. But in the community, in the soccer community, we all know who's better. If you like watch soccer like that, you know Messi is better than Ronaldo.
Mm.
But Messi is also more talented than Ronaldo, more gifted than Ronaldo. Ronaldo just worked hard. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Nobody else worked like harder than Ronaldo. He's like a machine when it comes to working hard.
But
And
does
because
Messi
of,
not work hard at all?
I don't think Messi's work ethic is as much as Ronaldo. That Ronaldo is a different beast when it comes to like working, and he was able to keep up with Messi for years.
Yeah, but Messi has to work at
But
least a little.
Messi is so talented and gifted that even though Ronaldo worked that hard, Messi was still good. Messi was still better.
Here's how I'd put it. Actually, I have a great comparison. Frieza and Goku.
Okay,
Frieza is just talented. Always been talented.
okay,
Goku had to work hard to keep up with Frieza.
okay.
So eventually that talent had to work hard just to keep up with the hard workers.
But that's fiction. I'm talking about real
I'm,
life.
yes, fiction, real life. I'm talking about the concept, not what actually was done.
Okay. But in that case, yes, Goku did surpass Frieza by working hard. Frieza was just lazy and he didn't
Yeah, but he was
work hard.
talented. Like, that's what I'm saying. The
Yes, he was
talented.
talented but lazy.
Let's say Messi just stops like doing his work ethics, whatever, but he still has his talent.
Hmm.
But Ronaldo still works hard. Do you think they will still be comparable in the next 5 years?
They're
If
old
they
anyway. But
no
if they were
no
in their prime,
yeah in their prime,
no, Ronaldo would actually be better.
yeah
There
that's
was
what
a player like that too. His name was Ronaldinho. If you know, you know. Those people. I don't know if you like soccer or whatever, but if you know Ronaldinho, you know he was a generational talent. Like I'm talking about, he could have been one of the greatest ever. He's still, in a lot of people's eyes, he's one of the greatest ever.
mm,
But he had the partying problem and a not wanting to train problem, and yeah, he fell off kind of quickly.
quickly, yeah, because when talent doesn't work
Yeah,
hard,
but
that shit goes out
whenever
the window.
whenever he was on the pitch, on the field, bro, that guy was just special. Like you can tell he's in the league of his own compared to like everyone else.
And then he stopped working hard
He
because he
he
relied
never
on.
he never worked hard though.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and
like
then
he was always that gifted that he was able to get away with it with
but you
not
can only
training
get
that
away
much.
with it for so long
I
before it works.
guess.
That's what I mean.
So what you're trying to say is, in order to stay at the top as a genius,
You gotta
you
still
gotta
work.
still work. Okay, I can agree with that a little
You
bit.
can't just rely on just your talent forever.
True.
You have to still put in the work. You can rely on your talent and get you farther than anyone else. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you'll always have that class over, but it will dissipate if you don't put in the work.
True. 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 I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Well, yeah, that was an interesting thing that I wanted to bring up. But
Yeah, that's an
overall,
interesting
I feel
topic.
like this episode was kind of chill.
Yeah, we just vibing.
Nothing much happened this week, so
Listen, next episode we got something for you guys. It's gonna be interesting.
oh yeah, I don't want to get you guys too hyped, but yeah, it should be very very interesting.
We just had to give you a little different sceneries every now and then.
I know. But yeah, I hope this week a bunch of things heat up in the culture. I hope we get some music on Friday. Um, Sorry for our anime fans that watch this pod. Anime is gonna be popping for October, so I expect a lot of great conversation about that.
October is about to be crazy. You guys are
Comic
about to
Con
see a bunch
vlog
of different
coming up.
things.
We're gonna drop a vlog for Comic Con for you guys. We're gonna be there. Um, Honestly, we're not gonna be outside too much in October because there's a lot of games coming out that we're both excited for.
Sparkling Zero is dropping,
Sparking
and
Zero
all
is
I want you
dropping.
guys to know is we're jumping on stream, and whoever wants to battle, get ready to battle.
Honestly, yeah. Black Ops 6 is dropping.
The CJ Unmuted stream is gonna be coming soon at some
Yeah, we're
point.
gonna create a streaming channel for whenever we bullshit and play games and shit like that. But yeah, that should be coming soon too,
Yeah.
like you said. But yeah, anime is popping. Bleach is coming out. It came out already yesterday. I watched
ReZero
the first
season
episode.
3.
There's a bunch of cool shows that are like heating up. So next week expect us to dive a little bit more into that. I know we haven't been talking about anime for a little bit, but shit happened. The culture's been all over the place lately, and
For real.
I've been more inspired to talk about that than anime, honestly, because I wasn't dialed into anime that much
Yeah,
over the past
anime has been
couple
off
weeks.
and on for me because
But
there's not too much good out.
we started watching 86 together.
Oh,
That's an
86.
older anime
That
that
one's
like
pretty older, but it's pretty
I
good.
I just recently
Finally started
watching it,
watching it.
and me and him been watching it during our lunch break a little bit. I'm specifically saving those episodes for the lunch break because I want to because you remember you said you're not done with it. I'm like, let's catch up to it together.
Yeah.
Like I'm saving the episode for the lunch break, but it's been pretty cool. But
86 review coming soon.
expect a review for that. But aside from that, thank you guys for rocking with us, and we'll
Thank
see
you
you
for
guys next
tuning
week.
in. And if you made it this far, shout out to you.
And tune in again next week, please.
And if you wanted to know what I was going to crash out on the last episode about, it's about next episode.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Everything will be revealed
Next. Oh, I forgot. We're gonna be dropping 2 episodes a week now. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, we coming through.
Yeah.
New episodes faster than you think.
Yep.
Later.
See you guys.
Peace.